Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Motivation Sprints. I'm here with my friend, publisher, and co-host, Zara, jack of all trades. We are here to start the week off strong. We will be doing 3 30-minute sprints and chatting in between. And we'll be going till about 8 to 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, depending on how long we chat. I see some people are already here. Tessa Dean, hello. How are things going with your memoir? I believe it was. And hi, Ingrid. How's art and such going? So for anyone who doesn't know who I am, my name is Holly. I'm the author of A Diamond Bright and Broken, which is releasing in almost 2 months, November 5th, 2024. Yes, I just posted a fun little reel showcasing the hardcover, which has this awesome map and beautiful under the dust jacket art that I showcased. It was kind of fun. I did like a little snap.
Part one. There's a part 1 and a part 2 of the reel.
Yes.
I was looking at your TikTok and I was like, oh, she hasn't posted it here yet.
Or like, oh my gosh. I know. I'm so bad with posting on TikTok. I need to. And I need to cross post. I don't. So I'll try to do that.
No, that's fine. I know that they're all weird.
But
I know that they're all weird about now they have things that if it's not unique to their site for a certain amount of time, supposedly their algorithm won't prioritize it. And I'm how do you even know? So
I believe that. They make it fun. I'm also the host of the Diversity Is It book club, which that's what I'm going to be doing at least one of the sprints, because I actually just started the book 10 minutes ago. So I'm really behind in reading. But anyways, we are reading It Waits in the Forest by Sarah Dass for August. There's still time because our discussion is not until September 8th. But then for September, we are reading Tender Beast by Lizelle Sambury, a fellow author-tuber. So you can join us down there in the links down below on Goodreads. I was like, you join us down there,
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
And then I'll try to do writing in the sequel for at least the other 1 to 2 sprints. So yeah.
I need to do editing. I feel like that's my life now. Now that the website is fully done. I thought it was done last week, and then I was like, oh wait, I need to update the subscribe form.
Mm-hmm.
On it, and I couldn't get the coding to work myself. I got everything except something wasn't centered, and I was like, screw this, Fiverr, get someone to do it. They did it. We're done. I was like,
yes.
So now we're done.
Phew. I'm glad you're able to kind of move on from that.
Come on, but the sites are pretty. That's what matters.
Yes, it's good. And I've been linking it a lot lately for all of the people that are like, we want to support indie authors. I'm like, yay, here.
Yes, you do. Here's a way to do it. And also get gifts in the process, because all Inimitable pre-orders come with gifts. I'm at my mom's, so I actually don't have the lovely character art.
Oh, yes. I will show. Astrid will help me. Astrid, help me show them.
Dog Day. It's National Dog Day. Hi, Astrid.
Yes. Oh, it is National Dog Day. Hi. That's good. Oh, come up here. Okay, never mind. All right. Yes, we've got this mystery girl. Got Allegra and Cadence. Beautiful. Hello, Janine. Welcome. Astrid, you need to get off. No, you need to go to your place. You need to go to your place right now. Good girl. Go to your place.
She was sleeping near the door because I'm out with family friends for dinner.
Riley.
She's very sleepy right now.
So cute. I see. I wish Astra was like that.
She's this heavyweight.
Girl, oh my gosh, you're like clawing me. Hold on. Okay, I will get you things, okay? You just have to wait.
Why did you do that? Why did you wake me up just to do this?
But you were out. Oh my gosh, girl. Yes, okay. I know. Here, let me get her a treat while we go through the rest. Hold on. Okay, girl. I will. Okay, sorry. I will be back to distract her. Girl.
I'm realizing I never said to anyone who might be new and watching that, as Holly said, I'm her publisher, founder of Inimitable Books, which is dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices without pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. And yeah, we have this title coming out from Holly. We have Until the Last Page coming out in October. And then these 5 beauties are all already out. So if you go to inimitablebooks.com, they're all there. And wow, I forgot how heavy these books are. I was showing off the stack.
Ooh, what a beautiful stack.
And I was like, oh, I forgot how heavy books are.
Oh, yes. Get a little bit of an arm workout there.
Yeah. The arm was fine. The wrist all of a sudden was like,
oh no. Thank you for entertaining while I gave her something. Tessa's still working on the memoir, doing a lot of rewriting, deleting parts that aren't necessary to the theme. Nice. Janine's feeling a little better about things today. Yay! Talked to editors and they said I don't need to break the bank to get edits and get published. Woohoo! One of them vented about how some writers work. Oh, I'm sure there are some fun ones. I'm really glad you got that. That sounds like great news. You know, yeah, you don't have to break the bank. You can find affordable, competent, editors. So, woohoo! Regina is here. Hello. And she finished romance corrections. I will add a brief epilogue and send it off. Whoa! So much good news. Yes, I'm here for it. And
I know yesterday she was talking about like she needed to finish it. And so on Inimitable's channel yesterday, she was in the comments like, I need to finish this. So I'm glad to hear you did it, Regina.
Yay! And Ingrid has a release date in mind for her book. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. So I'm working hard drawing it now. Hoping to make it in time, early 2025. That's so exciting. Yay. Yay for release dates. And the release date Janine has in mind will likely have to be moved again unless I do something radical. When was your release date and when are you thinking of moving to it now or moving it to now? Yeah, hopefully it's still manageable. You can move that timeline if you haven't announced things yet. If everything was just kind of tentative, that's the good thing. It wasn't set in stone. Right now I'm reposting and cleaning up an old WordPress blog. Nice. And so many adorable doggos. Yay.
I feel like the universe heard me say that I'm done with the website, and then all of a sudden it was like, nope, you need to update this plugin. And I'm like,
no.
Why?
Stop. Why is it being so evil? Ugh. That's annoying. Well, hopefully it's a very small, easy fix. Oh, I'm sorry, they were over budget. But it gave me a bit of a boost to love my story again. Oh, and publish my way instead of being forced into tropes and trends. Yes, I'm so glad. Hey, Ava. Oh, no, you finished your little treat thing already? Girl, okay. I know it is dog day, but we already went for a whole lap around the block. Hey, what are you working on tonight, Ava? And hi, Raf. Hello. While we're going through the rest of the comments, I'm going to pull up our kitty race timer.
I'm wearing my Wicked sweater.
You didn't notice. Oh, yes. Last week, I voted for the purple as the last one in honor of you. I was like, in honor of Zara, not like she says she's just not here right now. And well, they got second place because they were, there was no one.
I love that.
The one that won didn't win, so it was not. So I was like, I won for Zara.
Yay!
It's the wicked purple made me think of it.
So the reason I wasn't here last Monday is I was at a book event for Callahan Skogman. For people who don't know, he played Matthias Helvar in Shadow and Bone on Netflix. He came out, his book came out, whatever, and it was really fun. But then he posted pictures of his book tour so far on Instagram today, and his one picture from the Strand Bookstore event has me in it.
That's amazing. Oh my goodness.
So my two friends that I attended with, they sent it to me. They're like, hey, I know the person in the second row.
Oh, that's so cool. Yay.
It was fun. He was really nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun. Yes, share that link. Yes.
Oh, sure. The Instagram image.
That's so fun.
Pull it up. It's like on a different. It's not the first slide, so you'll have to go through, and you'll see some, thirst traps as you go through it, because he's also does a lot of athletics and does not shy away from posting that.
Yeah. That makes sense, Janine.
It's the 3, 6. It's the 8th. Can I do math? Yeah, it's the 8th slide, but I'll share it from the start because the second slide is like him reading a portion of his book, and being an actor, he knows how to read well, so it was cool. That. He was so funny at the event. He was like, oh, I picked a new section. I'm thinking yeah, you probably want to pick different sections of your book if you're going on a book tour to multiple cities. But at what point do you run out because things become spoilery?
That's so true. Oh, cool. I have to click it on here. Let's see. Here it is. Oh, I see. Okay. There you are. Oh, that's so fun. I see you. Okay, sorry. I had fun finding you. Ingrid, about the release, I'm really excited about it and scared. Totally understandable. A lot of work still to be done, but it's great having a deadline to work towards now. Yes. I'm excited that that's cool that you get to do the art for your own book. It's a win-win. Yes, quality developmental editors. I am with you on that. I think Savannah had told me about this last time I saw her, and I still have it on my to-do list to do it, is to make what she calls a smile file. So any good advice, not good advice, good feedback or posts or things, anything that people say about your book or your writing or encouragement, she saves it to what she calls a smile file. And so I really like that because I'm if you need a pick-me-up, you can always return to it, and then you can keep adding to it. So that's something that I recommend trying out. So, and even talking about what you like about your book and saving that or making aesthetics that get you excited about it, Oh yeah, and everyone, okay, people put in their votes for the cats. I love how fast they were. You can pick a color or a number that you think is going to win. I just popped up the kitty race timer and then didn't explain it, but
I love that.
Astrid's all over me, so I'm going with number 1 because that's the, tawny tan one that looks like her. Okay, good. I was like, oh my gosh, did you get my corn on the cob? But it was a lobster toy. Get it. Like this, it's hard to hear bad news, but always find a way within yourself to keep moving forward. Even your favorite writers get bad reviews. Yes, yes. And you can like put your spin on it, like when, because I saw this, I forget, I don't remember if it was Angela Montoya or not, but she was like, oh, look at this 1-star review of my book. I am handling it with modesty. I'm so demure, all of that. And it made it like really funny. And it was just like, I really love that because it was just like, oh, you take something and you're like, when you, of course it's okay to be upset about something, but if you let it like take over and affect you like for way longer, then they're winning and you're giving them power and they don't deserve like a second of that. So yeah, when you like overcome it and you're like, they don't know what they're talking about, then you're winning. So that helps too. Did you vote, Zara? Did you vote for?
I said it in my head and apparently never. So I do apologize.
You're fine.
It's I'm going with Snowball.
Okay. Number 4. All right, so we are going to start this first race in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone.
Oh, I can say I am number 4. For those of you who don't get it, that was a book and then a movie.
All right. That was the end of the first sprint. And number 3 won.
Number 4 was leading the pack for so long.
No, you and Ingrid could have won.
Well, we tried.
Yes. 6 and 1 are kind of tied, so for second. So Janine picked 6, picked 1.
I think 1 is slightly in front of 6, but just like slightly. But if someone picked 2 or 7, that means I didn't come in dead last. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry. But number 4 was not last, so look what I can get.
Yeah, so how did everyone do for that spin? Oh, hi, Zuko. Hello. I didn't win. I ate dinner and then started reading the Diversity is Lit book. So that was good. And responded to an email.
Yeah, I had to the thing that popped up before we started sprinting, I had to double check that I had handled it correctly, because their whole thing was like, oh, if you have this version of the plugin, you have to follow these instructions, or if you have this version, follow this. But it wasn't super clear, so I was like, which instruction set do I follow? But it got handled. Cool. And then I had some messages from different authors that needed correspondence, or things regarding certain authors that needed correspondence. And then Teresa had sent me something to beta read, like, I think 3 weeks ago, if not a full month ago. And I promised yesterday that it would be done by the end of today. And I wasn't feeling well for most of today. So I'm just starting work now on this stream, basically. So yeah, I started that. I did not finish it. I will be finishing it hopefully by the end of the next sprint, because during this sprint, I also ordered dinner. Nice.
Yeah, I think that's why Astrid was all over me, because I had made everything, but it was like cooling down and everything. So I think she thought that I was going to give her some of it, because I gave her some of my apple as a TREAT, and I was like, you can't get everything that I eat. So she eventually learned, so that's good. I was like, girl, something's going to get, you can't have my chicken and rice, and I made corn on the cob, so I'm like, you cannot eat that. No, sorry. I like some of the advice that people were giving before we started the sprint about feeling excited about your story again. Ingrid said, focusing on why the story is good to me, why I'm writing it, why is it a story I would want to read if someone else had written it. It usually helps me. I love that. And then Roth said, sometimes for fun, I read awful reviews of books I love and great reviews of books I'm not into. Just find your inner confidence. And I love that. That's so true. Yeah, I've been seeing some savage reviews on Goodreads lately. Just whoa, okay, this was decimated. Oh, I waited this many years for this final book in the trilogy, and it was disastrous. And I was just like, oh. And then, of course, other, accolades and praise and stuff, but you're going to find a mixed bag. So Tessa Dean found a few blog posts to repost so far. It takes time to clean up and reformat it for my new blog. I've trashed a few posts as well. Yeah. Oh, you're doing a new blog. That's good. I'm glad you're finding which ones work. And Janine finished critiquing another chapter for someone. Nice. Ingrid, I've just been drawing slowly but surely, working through my manuscript. That's nice. I'm so curious to see your cover. Is it going to be people, or is it going to be an emblem or something?
We have no people. But we do have the emblem. We have an image, but then most importantly, we have
image, yes, like an image, yes.
We have emblems on the case. Because I would say, like, this is an emblem, but most importantly, this designed by Holly is definitely an emblem.
Yes. Yeah, it's very much so. Ralph said, I just received a scattering of Jade's poems, stories, and prayers of the Aztecs. Whoa. A scattering of Jades. That's really, really cool. I really like that title. Oh, thank you. By the way, love the emblems. Yay. Thanks. For my cover, I'm siding toward people since I know I really want my protagonist to be on there somewhere. Yeah, I think that's fun. If you have something like where, like, obviously it's like, oh my gosh, like diamonds are like integral to the story. So, but it's, for some people, there's not like this one specific thing, like a weapon or something like that. So it makes sense to have like people on it. And it's cool to just see your character on the cover too. Struggling to decide what direction to go. Yeah. At least like you get all the control. That's kind of cool. And can't wait to read The Escher Man. Oh, by T.R. Napper in mid-September. I've never heard of The Escher Man. I always look up what you recommend. The Escher Man. Ooh, the cover is cool. I like the colors. Whoa, it's like neon. Oh, Southeast Asian, cyberpunk, sci-fi.
Sorry, my food's arriving.
Oh, no, you're fine. Cool. Ooh. The Ghosts of the Neon God. Oh, yeah. Because I was like, wait, that sounds familiar. I think you've recommended stuff from him before, I want to say. Yeah, because I have Ghosts of the Neon God on my want to read list. Now I could read Escher Man. I just know that a word-based cover might get it confused with romantasy, so I'm trying to avoid that. Plus, BIPOC covers are awesome. Yes, I think that's a really good direction to take. Oh, and bye, Raf. Thank you. You have a good night, too. Good luck with the errands. Yay. While we are finishing chatting, I've got the second kitty race timer up. Sorry, I was adding the book, The Escher Man, and oh shoot, what was the other one? A Scattering of Jades. Yes, here we go. So I am probably still going to go with number 3. I'm going to stick with Astrid.
I'm going to stay with Snowball.
Cool. That's number 1. All right. Well, we are going to start this second sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Oops. Oh, I forgot to turn this music off. Okay, here we go. All right, that was the end of the second sprint.
Teresa won.
Yay! Woohoo!
Or I guess I should say Tessa. I don't know. It's like people have two names on the internet. I'm like, are they both public or is one like? No.
Yay! Awesome.
And then I think number one is next. So
yes, number one is next.
I've come in, like second or third both times. So I'm cool.
Pretty good. And that means you're going from third to second to to first for the.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Oh, do you hear the cicadas? Yeah, I have the sliding glass door open because Astrid was wanting to go out right at the last second. So, do you guys hear them?
I heard a little.
That's so funny.
I don't know if you just heard Riley bark. My mom and the family friends came back, so Riley's trying to pull their attention away from the bear, the TV show, not a bear in the apartment.
It's funny. Okay, you go by Tessa. Okay,
Yes.
Sorry. I think I was calling you Tessa Dean, but thanks for letting us know.
So I used to only see her online as Tessa Dean, but then here it says Teresa Tessa Dean. So I was like, oh, I thought you were rebranding and having people like call you by your real name while still acknowledging that maybe your writer name was anyway.
Yeah, how did everyone do? I think I read 2 chapters in this, and yeah, very intrigued by the mystery of things and what has been, set up so far. So yeah, so far so good. How did you do, Zara? Were you able to work on non-website stuff?
I was able, no website stuff. I ate dinner. And I had to make an edit to a different Inimitable project. So I didn't get to finish the thing that I'm betaing, which I normally don't do for this reason, because things always crop up with Inimitable. So that will need to be done for the third sprint.
Nice. Let's see. Oh, Teresa's
emailing me tonight. I'm like, just all the questions are coming in tonight. I'm like,
oh no! There was another question I was going to ask you. I was like, I will wait.
No, you can. But
if you heard,
really funny,
you were supposed to get an email from someone by the end of last week, so I was wondering if there was updates on that.
Yeah, no, they didn't. So I will probably call them for that. But it's just really weird that they're all coming.
It's all happening now.
Like today. I'm like, it's been a quiet 2 weeks, which was the first mistake because I thought the keyword. It's like when you're working a hospital, you never say that.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
you would know more than me. Because you work in a health setting.
Yes, we learned like don't say someone's name, like if they're a frequent flyer. Like if they have chronic things, a lot of the frequent flyers that were like, oh gosh, as someone with like alcohol abuse who's back because of a withdrawal or whatever. And so then sometimes we do accurate like, oh, DA is back, or something. But if you say that, or if you're like, oh, it's so slow, or oh, all my patients are so nice and easy, it's like, don't say that, because then you're gonna get like a very heavy lift. Someone's gonna be ornery and cantankerous, and like, yeah. So you're just like, shh.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't even say it. I was just thinking it. And clearly that was enough. And I'm just like, dang.
Mm-hmm. It's so funny. Ingrid says, I love the sound of cicadas, but they also don't exist here. So maybe I'd get tired of them if I had to listen to them a lot. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wait, where do you live? Do I know where you live? That's like so crazy. And you know, there was like the rush of the cicadas in June, but then they kind of died down, and then now they're out for the evening, I guess. But even when they came, they had their like rush in June. They weren't like in my neighborhood, but they were all over like around where I work. They were flying everywhere, and I'm like batting them away as I'm trying to get to my car in the parking lot and stuff.
I was in upstate New York for the first week of July, and normally you can hear them, and they were really quiet this year, and it was like weird, but so Norway. Oh.
Yeah. That's so cool. That's like so cool to be like, oh, there's no cicadas there. And I decided to continue my current read since staring at me all night. Yes, that is such a good way to, yeah. I've been wanting to do that so badly, to just like read before bed, but I am so addicted to my phone right now that I'm just like, nope, still gonna stare at this bright screen as I try to sleep. I'm just like, this is like 5 minutes before I'm gonna go to bed. So I need to try to do, you know, to read It Waits in the Forest before bed.
For a second, I thought you were going to say you were going to go into the forest before bed. And I'm like, unless you're walking your pets again, I don't think you should be doing that.
I only like went into like the like foresty area behind our place when we were looking for Oliver last September, when he like got lost. Yeah, and got stuck in the tree. And I was like sifting through the brush and bramble and everything. And yeah, oh my God. Yeah, it was in like the 70s, 80s last week. And then today it went into the 90s or this week. And I'm like, all right, I guess summer's still hanging on and I'm along for the ride. But I'm a fall girl, so I definitely am awaiting my sweater and boots era. And yeah, warm drinks. That's all me. Ugh. I love it. It's just like cozy. It's my cozy era. I think I'd like the heat more if I didn't have the humidity, but that's what I get in the Chicagoland. So I'm pulling up our final kitty race timer. I used my phone to put on some rain ambience. I don't know how I was going to say ambiance and or music. Oh my God, piano music on YouTube. If I don't, it's so easy to end up scrolling forever. That's smart. I've been wondering if I should do that, because I've seen like YouTube videos where it's like, you know, fall asleep or whatever, and it's like a couple hours long. And
I really like, so I've talked multiple times, I think on your stream and other streams, how like audiobooks don't do well for my brain, but podcasts are really good for my brain. Yeah. Sometimes I have to be in the right mindset. But what I really like is I'll maybe replay a podcast episode with the sleep timer.
Oh, that's so smart.
Because if it's new content, my brain will be like, we're staying up. And I'm like, no, that defeats the purpose.
That's not what we meant to do.
Yeah.
Oh, good night, Ingrid. I hope you win.
Ingrid.
Have a good night. Enjoy your phone ambiance. Votes are coming in. I'm
gonna hedge my bet and say both purples. I think it's ambiance, but ambient. Like
ambient. Okay. Ambient. Think that, because I was like, wait, am I saying that right?
Okay. Yeah, and then there's ambien, which is the adjective without the T for the name of the medicine.
Oh gosh. Yes. Oh, that's great. Okay, that makes sense.
The first time I experienced that was actually I hadn't taken Ambien. I was gonna be so mad if she ever finds out I said this online. I was young. We had a family member who was an adult staying with us. So my mom didn't do this without leaving someone to watch over me if necessary. But I had a nightmare, woke up, tried to wake up my mom. She wouldn't wake up, and I kept shaking her. And it's because she had taken this sleep medicine, hadn't told me. I didn't know.
Oh no!
I wound up pouring like, you know, those little Dixie cups that they used to have everywhere for like brushing your teeth or whatever at dentists. Yeah. But you could also buy them for your home. I like poured 3 of those on my mom, and it finally woke her up.
Oh my gosh!
As far as I know, she's never taken another Ambien again.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious.
She woke up and said, "Why am I wet?" And I was sitting right next to her, and then it was her older cousin was like standing at the foot of the bed and was like, "I'm sorry, I told her you were just sleeping." But
oh no, I'm not scared. No, you spelled it right, Ingrid. You spelled it right.
You did. It's just English is a weird language, as we all know.
Yes, I know. I think I'm going with 14 because that looks like Astrid. I'm giving her one more chance. Oh, she's barking. I think she's ready to come in. Okay, well, on that note, we will start the sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity.
I should have said white instead of purple because I would have been on screen twice.
Oh, oh man.
The one time I don't go with white. Janine picks 6, which is on screen.
Yes,
5
is on screen.
5 is further up.
Yeah, 5 is like 4th place.
Yeah.
So I think, Tessa, I think you win.
Yeah.
Yay. 14, mine's on the screen too. Yay. Yay. Awesome. Let's see. I finished another chapter, so that was good. So now I am 34 pages into this book instead of 0, so I made progress. Oh, Janine almost said 30. Ah! So close. It's cool.
I'm trying to see mathematically which percentage sounds more impressive if I say the page count percentage or the chapter number percentage of how far I am in betaing this thing. I'm almost 30% in by page count, but
Ooh.
it's 25% by chapter count. It's interesting, but something threw me for a loop, and I had to like I had to go back and reread the earlier parts of it and be like, wait, did I miss something earlier? And it's like, no. Okay, so this needs to be a comment. I just felt like tone change and being like, okay, I'm picking up this, but I'm also picking up this, and I don't know if one is like supposed to be happening or whatever. So it's just like, hey, these both exist. Don't know if that was intentional.
Nice. Sounds productive. And Tessa is still reposting from the old blog. Yay. Zuko is saying hi.
Hi, Zuko. Was Zuko on screen in the timer? I can't remember.
Oh, I think there was a black one, yes, because he was like 13 or something.
Lucky number 13.
Yes. We're continuing our witchy vibes from yesterday.
I love that. That was my first thought when he walked across the screen. I was like,
Me too. Now I'm reading about witches, or at least psychics that they were saying were witches, so.
I saw a post online where someone was like, oh, every time people talk about this witch trials and say that it's like because of misogyny, it's so upsetting because most of the time it was women accusing other women that they didn't like. And we're like, that's called internalized misogyny. Like, what do you think? What do you think is happening? It was a really, really dumb take. And all these people were retweeting it as if it was like amazing. And then someone else quote tweeted and was like, that's called internalized misogyny. And I was like,
oh my gosh.
Someone said it.
Someone needs to realize, yes. Oh gosh. Oh, fun stuff. Such fun. Oh, is he actually gonna, is your face actually gonna be facing the camera instead of facing me? Oh. There you go, Zuko. Oh.
Resting. Bitch face.
Yes, he totally has RBF. And I'm like, you are the sweetest thing, but you have got RBF. Bad boy. Well, this was a very productive. I ended up reading, so I guess, but that was very productive. And yeah, I think, so I don't have any more. This was the last sprint of August, so I'll be scheduling my sprints for September. I am probably not going to be sprinting on Labor Day because I have plans, with my family. So probably not going to do Labor Day. And then not on the 30th, the last Monday, because I will be in Africa. I will be off of this continent, which is so cool. Or at least at that time, I will be coming back and probably super jet lagged. But for my niece's wedding, which is really, really cool. I've been to like Canada and Puerto Rico, and that's the farthest I've been. So I'm super excited to,
Oh, right. Did you get all your vaccines, or is that coming up this week?
Yes, I did. Last week I got yellow fever and then
vaccination
for polio and the yellow fever shot. The yellow fever shot, Hep A, polio, and typhoid. I needed little boosters of. And then once we get into September and the COVID booster is available and the flu shot for the season, I will get those before I travel as well. So, but thankfully my arm wasn't really sore and I didn't like feel too off, even though I got like four vaccines in like 3 days.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
I was, and my sister too, Heather, was like, my arm wasn't sore after, and she got like 3 at the same time. So I was like, wow, like I don't know, there was something about these vaccines that were doing okay.
How the vaccines are made, or both you ladies have a better reaction to vaccines than I ever have in my life.
I'm not sure.
Because I would get a flu shot and my arm would be sore like for the rest of the day, and people would be like, "Oh, that's weird," no, that's not true. And I'm like, it is true. I'm not denying that it's not weird because I'm the only one I know who has this severe reaction, but it doesn't mean it's not true.
Yeah. Well, she was like, "Oh, the lady like rubbed my arm afterwards, so now I'm like convinced that that's the reason why." So Heather, Heather's a vet, so she's like giving vaccines and literally like rubbing the dog's like leg afterwards. She's like, it might help them too, which is super cute.
We don't know that it doesn't help, but I think when I went to South Africa, I also had to get a tetanus shot, but that's because I went to like a really like rural place, which sounds really classist when I say it. They just didn't know we were going to be around. The school that we were volunteering at was under construction, so they didn't know if there would be stuff around that like we could maybe injure ourselves on.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, we're going to be in Nairobi, Kenya. So
weirdly enough, they didn't make me get a tetanus shot before I went to Habitat for Humanity 2 years before.
Oh, wow.
In New Orleans, because we were helping with houses, after.
Oh.
It's pretty weird. You know what? That is. Anything.
Maybe it's just like, there's just always new updates and, CDC protocols and this and that. And so interesting.
I should probably look up and see if I need to update vaccines because it's been a while.
Yeah, I never knew like, I should probably get like this polio, booster, which is just another vaccine and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought like, I'll be good, but they recommend it. Yeah, if you got it when you're a kid, to get it when you're an adult, and so I'm like, cool, doing it now.
I remember being in college, they kept being like, oh, do you have your like meningitis like vaccines or everything? And every time I asked my mom, she'd be like, yeah, you had everything. And I'd be like, oh, but do I have to like get it renewed? And I'd look it up like, no, you're set if you whatever. And I was like, oh, so my mom covered all bases. And then there are just certain things where it's like, oh yeah, you need to do it every certain number of years. And then I forget. So now I check.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, it's weird that some they're like, nope, one and done. And others is like, nope, this is only going to last so long. So that's kind of interesting.
Like, does tetanus change? Like, I know the flu is constantly changing.
Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like it's not. But interesting. Yeah. So I'll probably be sprinting. Yeah. Three Mondays in September. So be on the lookout for those live streams to be scheduled so you can set your reminder. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I hope this gave you a good start to the week and that you have a good rest of the week. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Oh, wait, this actually works. He's in his hair spot.